I told everybody that Loukil, Tunisia is a gateway for Africa. If you want to do business for all of Africa, Tunisia, Tunis, and Bizerte are the places to do it. Tell me why an American hospital like Johns Hopkins or Case New Holland should do the first stop in Tunis, in Tunisia, and Bizerte.
It's easy because Tunisia's connection with the African continent has been going on for quite a while, since the 60s. We've seen Africa change. The mentality of African businesses and the way deals are made in Africa change and evolve over time, and we're probably the best ones in place to understand the culture, to understand the ways business needs to be conducted in Africa, and that will make it much easier for foreign companies, especially American companies, to do business by cutting all the learning curve, going straight to the decision-making process, giving them all the data they need. Access to data is not easy in Africa,
No.
especially reliable data. Therefore, our role as a gateway to Africa will be to get straight to the right business decision makers, get the right information on where and when it is needed, to make the decision process more efficient, more reliable, and for the business that is to be established in Africa much more profitable. This is why Tunis is a gateway. Going to these 54 countries one by one, from the outset, it looks like all of Africa is one,
Yeah.
whereas it's 54 different countries, 54 different cultures.
Like the United States, we're not one country, we're 50 states, and each state
But
is slightly
almost,
different.
Yeah, but almost one culture.
Yeah.
In the US. Africa has 54 cultures, 54 different ways of doing business, if not more.
Yeah.
And by associating with the Tunisian businessman or the Tunisian group, I'm sure lots of headaches and lots of time wasting will be put aside to go straight to these business decisions. Africa is growing in different places,
Yeah.
in different ways, and with different traits.
Yeah.
Our role is to pinpoint the opportunities in the countries where growth is benefiting to the outside investors as well.
So if I'm an American company, I can fly into Tunis or Bizerte, stay at the residence, play Trent Jones, work with your company, like do a turnkey hospital, whatever, or a chemicals factory or whatever, and then I know that by doing business with you, I'll be compliant with the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. I can get IFC or OPEC money, so I do not have to worry about my salesperson or my middle manager, vice president getting me into trouble, because in America, unlike everywhere else, it's the CEO. If there's corrupt practices, the CEO responds directly.
Absolutely. We've been working with international companies from the US all the way to Japan for many, many years. We know what needs to be done. We know how tough it is to manage these business transactions, how transparent you need to be, and how careful you need to be in order to be in compliance with the non-corruption acts, or
Yeah.
same in France,
Yeah.
US, or Japan, as a matter of fact. We are very well aware of these laws, these restrictions, and we have no issues with that. That's one of the roles of a Tunisian group like ours, will be to make sure that these pitfalls,
Yeah.
these traps are avoided,
Yeah.
and that all of the business is done in a very clean, straightforward way, and in compliance with all the different rules and regulations that are in place.
And the flip side is when you do deals right in Africa, you get 40% internal rate of returns, the best market returns in the world. So if you do business right and you take the time to do it right, you make the incredible profit. That's why every successful business in Africa, the definition of being global is being in Africa.
Yes, that's why we have so many new millionaires born in Africa almost on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Africans are taking advantage of their own growth today.
Yeah.
They need foreign partners,
Yeah.
and they need foreign companies for their know-how, for their funds, asset management, and what have you. So there's a real partnership to be built here.
And one of the things people don't realize is that Our first ally, our first country that the United States made us sign an agreement, a treaty, was with Tunisia in 1794. Our first thing is here. So we're the oldest partners, and Baltimore Bizerte is the perfect way to cement. We have a Constellation, which is a ship that was used during the liberation of Libya, of our sailors in 1800s, the shores of Tripoli. It's not the same ship, but it's the same name, and we'll be doing our the signing ceremony there at the ship in the inner harbor of Baltimore.
All right, good. Good to hear.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you.